Hey everybody, Scott Pierce here at Listings to Leads. And in this video here, I'm going to walk you through how to generate listing appointments this week and how to repeat this every single month going forward. So let's really start generating some listing appointments. So this will work no matter how many seller leads that you have. So it doesn't matter if you got none, if you got 100, you got 500, this strategy will work. You can repeat it monthly for best results. Absolutely. We're going to really recommend that you do that. It works fast. You're going to be able to start setting appointments pretty quickly with even a day or so, all right, of starting this. And obviously this will not work if you don't work it. So we got to make sure that we get going on this. So first things first is, do you have enough seller leads to make this work? Marketing is a numbers game. So we want to have enough seller leads to work with. But if you don't, we'll get you the leads that you need 100%. So don't worry about it. But it come in the back of your mind, you want to get to where you have probably around 100 seller leads, and that's a good pot from which to work out of. Obviously, we'll keep increasing that forever. But once you get to 100, this becomes a lot easier to do. But again, if you've got 0 seller leads, we got you covered. So there's really 2 options that you've got. One is to watch the webinar right here. So the top tools to get listings in 2023. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link to that will be in the description. If you're watching this on Facebook, look in the comments. And if you're watching this on our blog, the link to that will be above this video. But you could realistically, even if you're starting at 0 seller leads right now, let's say you're just completely brand new to generating seller leads, you could generate 100 in 2 to 3 months, I think, no problem. You could even do it a little bit quicker. It could take you longer, but realistically, you could generate up to 100 seller leads in 2 to 3 months following that program at that webinar referred to. Now, option 2, if you don't want to sit there and generate the leads and wait 2 months or whatever it's going to be, you should still do that. Still do that because you want to have that machine of bringing in seller leads on a constant basis. But if you want to get kickstarted, we can buy a list of local homeowners. So we can go to programs like MyPlus Leads. You can look at RedX, Batch Leads, and others. And at MyPlus Leads, they call it the neighborhood data plan. So all of these have a similar thing where you can sign up and you can use filters, like have owned the home for 5+ years, right? Might be a minimum one, obviously. So that way you're calling or working with homeowners that are more likely to sell. MyPlus Leads, even they have a filter that I believe is called likely to sell, where they run it through an algorithm and actually return those homeowners that they think are more likely to sell. So get the list of homeowners in your area. Okay. So, and get 200 of them. All right. Now 100 leads, those are people leads, right? That have filled out a lead form that somehow they're in your database already. So there's some connection there, no matter how tenuous that might be. If you're going to buy a list of homeowners, they have no connection. So we're going to need more to go through to kickstart this engine up. So we start getting more listing appointments and more listings. I would sign up if you don't know anything about this and you need it, sign up for MyPlus Leads and sign up for the neighborhood data and get a hold of their support, have them walk you through creating the list and tell them that you want to skip trace it against the DNC so that you're able to both email, we'll do a custom Facebook audience with that data. And then we're also going to use it for calling. So regardless, I don't care what you got right this second, you're going to get started on this today. Get started on this today. Even if you've got 5 seller leads in your database, get started today with this because you're going to repeat this every single month. So if you only get through 9 this month, hopefully next month you can get up to 20 and then 50 and then 70 and let that thing snowball, right? I'm going to tell you that you can buy homeowners right now to get started with. Make sure you run against the DNC. I'm sure you've got seller leads, and regardless, right, you should be using listings to lead to generate seller leads as well. But let's get back to this right here. So the offer, what are we offering to get these listing appointments set is the 26-page branded 100-point home marketing plan that is in your Listings to Leads account right now. This is going to show them how a home is marketed from start to finish. Clients are they're telling us that they're getting listing appointments from sharing this with seller leads. They're getting listing signed by sharing this in the listing appointment, showing that homeowner how they're going to get that property sold. So this is already generating listing appointments and listings for our clients. And we really want to turbocharge, really supercharge, right, your success with this. Now, I want you to think about this because as you're talking to people, as you're talking to a homeowner, I don't care if you're brand new and you don't know a lot, if you're maybe feel a little bit behind the times with some of the technologies and some of the strategies younger, newer agents are doing, this plan is the best of the best. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can do the plan, but if you just do the plan the way we tell you, you've already got the best of the best in real estate marketing. And I want you to be proud of that. I want you to be excited about that when you are talking to homeowners, all right? It's based on talking for 14 years of research, 14 years of experience, 14 years of talking to top agents. We have put together the best of the best for a property marketing plan. And now you've got that, and you need to share that with homeowners in your area. So the idea is obviously, right, we're going to market that property beautifully in front of more people and more places that allow more buyers, right, even the ones that have a home to sell, to connect with you, right, and become a lead. So again, it's the best of the best, right? It's constantly being updated. So it will always be the best of the best marketing plan for property. And again, let that serve as a massive confidence boost to you. Let that serve as a massive confidence boost to you when you are thinking about talking to a homeowner, when you are thinking about going to a listing presentation, right? You've got the tools you need to have the confidence and to succeed when talking to a homeowner about listing the property and getting it sold. You've got it. So get excited, and let's just get this in front of homeowners ASAP. So you got your seller leads, right? Whether it's seller leads that you've got now, seller leads that you're generating, seller leads, homeowners that you buy from MyPlus Leads or Redx or Bash Leads, we're going to call them, right? And remember, we're going to offer that 26-page branded 100-point plus marketing plan. Here's the script. Now, there's two versions because you might, and you probably will get voicemail. So here's version for the voicemail. Hello, first name. Hello, Bob. This is Scott with L2L Demo Realty. I want to let you know that we've just completed a review of real estate marketing for selling homes in Folsom, benchmarked against best practices across the country. Now, we use the word review there because we know when people use the word review, it's going to get their attention. They're going to go, well, wow, what was reviewed, right? A review is something, it may not be official, but it's something to take note of. So when you mention that you've completed a review of real estate marketing for selling properties in your area, right? Replace Folsom with your area, and that it's been benchmarked against best practices across the country. That's what we have done for you, right? That's why you're with Listings to Leads. We have done all of that for you. We have put all of that into your hands. You just need to communicate that to the homeowner, right? Or to the seller lead. All right. Next, from this, we have created an enhanced 100-point marketing plan to help Folsom homes get sold for top dollar in this changing market. So you did the review. Now, what did you do from that? What was the result of that review that was done? The result was we got an enhanced 100+ point marketing plan to get homes in Folsom sold for top dollar. And you just want to give them a copy. It's casual, right? It's nothing earth shattering. We just want to give them a copy of that. And I tell you, they're going to be interested if they're even thinking about selling. So again, this is a voicemail, remember. Please feel free to text or call me back at this number and I'll get it to you. And you can throw in your phone number in there, get it to you in about an hour from now, or whatever it is. But just make sure that you get it to them not too long after you send the phone number. Because here's the deal. If you're leaving a voicemail and they get the voicemail and then they get the email somewhat shortly thereafter, they're going to refer back to that phone number, right? The phone call, right? And they can just text you right from there. So don't, when you're leaving, and you'll see a little bit later how easy it is to send. You can have Listings to Leads open and you can literally send them as a one-off right there. And there's a few other options that you have as well, which I will talk through. So that's the voicemail. Oh, and end it with thank you, Bob. I hope all is well. So there we go. That's the voicemail. Version 2 is if you get them on the line. We'll start off similarly. Hello, Bob. This is Scott with L2L Demo Realty. Want to let you know that we've completed a review of real estate marketing for selling homes in Folsom, benchmarked against best practices across the country. From this, we have created an enhanced 100-point home marketing plan to help Folsom homes get sold for top dollar in this changing market. So again, same motivation, the same value, the same excitement, the same review, right? Idea that we did with the voicemail. Keep in mind, there's probably going to be back and forth even while you're doing this. Every conversation is going to be different. All you need is the confidence to know that you've got an amazing home marketing plan, right? You got the best in the industry, and all you need to do is connect with someone that is thinking about selling their home. Because if someone is thinking about selling their home in the next 2 days, 2 months, 2 years, and you make that offer to them, they're going to accept it. They're going to accept it. So we just need to make sure that we're making that offer to people so that we can find the people that we can list the home and go doing a listing appointment, right? Go through this in detail and then list their home and get it sold, make some money. So again, may I send you a copy? It sounds good. I'll send it to you shortly. If you do not see it soon, please text me and give your phone number. So again, there's going to be a variation of that because they're going to respond. They're going to be asking you questions maybe, but that's the gist of that script. Now, in Listing to Leads, and I'll show you this a little bit after, right? After this first part, we'll go into an account, but if you just click listings, then you'll see a tab called listing presentation. And then on the vertical listing presentation PDF, and then you'll see the image there for the 26-page listing PowerPoint, or actually it's a PDF guide, I'm sorry. And you can click either send or you can click the green button to download it. So you could download this, upload it into KV Core, upload it into Chime, whatever, and send it out from their program. So that's one option. Or you could just send it out right here by clicking that little icon right there in the white and drop in an email, click send, and that would get to the that person. Super easy to do. And again, you could have Listings to Leads open while you're making calls and just send it right there. Or again, have KV Core or Chime open, whatever it is that you're doing. So here's the deal. The key to converting on this call is by listening. Because when you make that offer for this enhanced 100-point home marketing plan based on benchmarked against best practices across the country, their response is going to tell you everything you need to know. They're going to respond, and you might not be perfect in the beginning, probably never get perfect anyways, but from the response, you're going to have a feeling of where they're at, most likely. All right. Now they could be very standoffish and that's just the way they are. They might be a very kind of a warm and friendly person. They could tell you to F off. That's going to happen, right? That's going to happen. So don't let it kill you. It happens to the best of us, right? So don't let that bother you too much. But yeah, the response is going to tell you everything you need to know. Again, keep in mind, you're not selling anything. You're not trying to schedule a meeting, right? You're not trying to waste their time. You're just trying to put an awesome piece of content in their hands, right? And again, the right audience is going to self-select. You just need to get in front of that right audience with your offer, right? And it will go from there accordingly. So yeah, here, I've mentioned this already, right? This is a great conversation to have with homeowners, with your seller leads. But again, you're always going to get someone that's going to want to ruin your day, right? It just happens to all of us. Don't act negatively to that, because yeah, the ones that are anywhere close to wanting to sell are going to accept your offer pretty much like yesterday. So what you need to do though now is get your database in order, right? And hopefully all you got to do is log into your CRM, click seller leads. There you go. Start calling with a script. There's no excuse to not do it in the next 2 minutes after you get off this video. Literally, you could be doing it. And if you went through 10 of them, you very likely could even set one listing appointment out of 10. Very easily that could happen. But let's keep going. This is one way to think about this. If these people you're calling, it is the first time you've ever called them, right? Now, maybe you called them when they first became a lead, they didn't answer. And so for the last 4 to 5 months, maybe 2 to 3 years, you've never called them since, right? Now, if you got a lot of leads, you can't do this for all your leads. So I would start with your top 50, but you want to make sure you're calling them every month. All right. You got to be calling them every month. And we've got the calls for you. We've got the scripts for you to every month be calling your database of both buyer leads and seller leads, because that's how you're going to get them to know and trust you. Now, doing video with all the short form video scripts that we've got for the PDF guides, for the listings, for Soul Survey, we have all those great scripts for you to let your personality shine. That's a great way for people to know and trust you. But you calling them once a month with a offer of something, right? With good information that's not wasting their time or asking for things is going to go a long way. And that's what we're doing right here. We have what's called a That's What's Up call. I love that. That's what's up, right? Because what do you think? You see someone, hey, what's up? That's what's up. We got great scripts for open houses, pending listings, just sold listings, market reports. So you should be calling your database right? The seller leads with the script for sellers, a buyer lead script for buyers, but you need to be calling at least, I would say, your top 100 leads every single month. Every single month, your top 100 should be getting a phone call from you minimum. Now you can use Mojo, you could use your cell phone, you could use other programs, but you've got to start making these calls every month, because that's how you're going to build rapport. That's how you're going to get great conversations going. And that's how you're going to get more people calling you to list their properties or even to buy properties. Absolutely critical. Now, if you want more opportunities to generate listing appointments, we've got the entire listing presentation marketing module in Listings to Leads. It includes social media posts, e-flyers for your database, video scripts for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook ads, which are really awesome for retargeting. You can take, now if you have a database or you buy data from something like MyPlusLeads, you can upload that into Listings to Leads, create custom audiences, and then run an ad to all those homeowners and seller leads for as low as $1 a day. Absolutely awesome. We got Google ads, and then we got postcards and door hangers. And the link to the video for that will be below this. So again, if you're watching this on YouTube, look in the description, excuse me. And if you're on our blog, look above the video. If you're on Facebook, look in the comments for that. But yeah, there's no magic bullet, but we do have the plan. So follow that plan. And again, we want you to do this monthly. So let me show you real quickly in Listings to Leads. You're on the Listings tab, click Listing Presentation. And the first thing you're going to see here is a pre-listing packet. So this is a 4-page version of that 26-page 100-point home marketing plan right below it. So that's not what we're going to send to these people. What we're going to send is the listing presentation PDF right here. And so let that load. And now I can either, like I said earlier, I can click download, and I can download that to upload it into KV Core or Chime or Follow Up Boss or whatever. And I can send it out from there, right? And I would log into that program as I'm calling, and I would just send it as appropriate. Or I can click the send icon, and then I can drop in their email address right there, click send, and get that to them that way as well. Super easy to do. Next up, we've got a landing page. So the landing page is pretty cool. You don't really need to use a landing page on its own because we link to it automatically via the ads and posts. But what I might do is take that embed code and drop that onto my website or blog. That would be an awesome value add for my website, where I can even put on my top level navigation, right? 100 point home marketing plan, or whatever you want to call it, and link to that embed page at your website. People could fill it out and get the PDF guide or the 26-page guide from your website. So that's absolutely awesome as well. Here we got Facebook and Instagram ads. So we have these set up by default to be video view ads, and they're for $1 a day for 30 days. And what you'd want to do is run them to a custom audience, right? This is not really set up for cold leads like we might do for a buyer ad, right? So for just listed an open house, for a seller ad, especially for this one here, for the 100-point marketing plan, we want to remarket that to our seller leads and our homeowners in our area. So when you scroll down here, click retarget, type in the audience. Now, if you don't have an audience set up yet, I will show you in a minute how to create a custom audience in Listings to Leads for use on Facebook. It's actually really easy to do, and you will love it, because what it does is it lets you stay in front of all these seller leads, all these homeowners in your area on autopilot. And that's absolutely amazing. Next up is we got Google ads. So if you're subscribed to our Google Ads service, we got that there as well. And this is a great ad. Now, as I always say, Google ads, you're into it for $20, $30, $50 a day. So if you don't have the budget for Google ads, I wouldn't worry about it right now, because Google is expensive, right? They're great leads, but they're expensive. Now, I will say, I had someone talking to him a couple of days ago, and he paid like $1,000 for a Google ads class where they teach you how to set up your Google ads account, and they help you run the ads for the first month. And then after that, you got to do it yourself. And he was like, that was a waste of $1,000. He was like, that was a waste of $1,000, because you guys have it all set up right here. If you're into doing Google, you want to do Google, This is an awesome. We have a lot of great customizations that you can do. Really, all you gotta do is click publish. Type in location, just like you would for Facebook. Click publish and get that ad out there. Next up that you really gotta make sure you do is these short form videos. So here's the script for you. Click send, get that to your phone, right? Open that up on your phone, put it in your teleprompter app, record your video to TikTok, to YouTube, and then upload it to Facebook as well. You can do Facebook post, Facebook story, but get it up to all the social media sites. It's a great script right here, and you should be doing that once a month. I would probably do it in front of a sold listing, right? I like doing these kind of videos outside, or maybe do it at a listing that's under contract. But whatever you want to do, get that done. Also got a social media post. So this is nice. It's not going to generate a ton of listings or a ton of leads, but it's nice to have. What I love, I want to make sure that you do this one, because this one really is another just low hanging fruit. And that is to send this to your database. Now in Listings to Leads, I can click send now, and I can send like just all my seller leads. All right. I don't have anything in Spanish, but seller leads. So I can send that right now to all my seller leads in Listings to Leads, right? That would be awesome. You should do that. The other thing you can do is click copy code and then go to KV Core, Chime, whatever CRM or email program you're using, copy that into there as an email blast and send it to all your seller leads. I would do that in a heartbeat, because that is automatically linked to the landing page and it looks great. I can change that image right here. Just click change image right there, and you can see it goes to that landing page, right? Automatically, that e-flyer will link to the landing page where they can either download the 26-page PDF, or they can just click to get information from you. Next up here is print flyers. I love these. So if I'm doing an open house, and I hope all of you are doing it, right? Open houses, if you're not doing open houses with Listings to Leads, you're really missing out. One of the best ways to generate both buyer leads and seller leads is doing an open house. Doing an open house with our training, that is. But a print flyer like this, you can put it in a clear plexiglass flyer box. Thought I had a couple around here. But anyways, and put that out there by the sign up form, and people coming through your open house can see the flyer, and they can scan the QR code. Let me click download there, and they can click the QR code to get the landing page, and then follow the landing page and become a lead and get your 26-page presentation right there. How awesome is that? And then lastly, we got postcards and door hangers. So beautiful postcards, door hangers. Now, these are something that you could even get, like you could print up 100 of these and then just send out 10 a month or 10 a week, right? Or send out 25 a week and get 100 every month, and just 25 a week, right? Get your database, handwrite the letter, right? Or handwrite the postcard, print them and mail them through our system. So we got express copy. So you could print and mail through here. So I could upload my seller lead database. And I could also upload, remember those homeowners that we got from My Plus Leads, Batch Leads, wherever you got your homeowner data from. You can also upload that list here as well. So not only are the homes being called, but we're also dropping a postcard, a door hanger, or a letter to them as well. So think about that also. So if you have any questions on any of this, by all means, let our amazing support team know. But I want you to make sure that you are doing this ASAP, and I want you to be thinking about doing this every single month. You're going to hear from me every single month reminding you to do this so that you get better and better, because this is going to be a fantastic way for you to make sure that you are motivating those seller leads that you're generating, motivating homeowners in your area to work with you, because you literally have one of the best marketing plans in the industry, right? Ready to work with them for. So if you have any questions, let us know. We'll talk to you soon.